Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Titan's Edge. Alright, Mitch, you're rolling against me. Let's go.
Oh god.
I gotta give you a chance here. D20.
Rolling.
Oh boy.
All you gotta do is beat a 6, Mitch.
Dude,
No
must be like
pressure.
a 5.
Beat a 6 and you don't have to do the previously.
Fuck!
Let me just, I willed that natural 1 into existence.
Anyways, last time on D&D, God, I have to remember what happened. We left the place. The goat meal was still crazy, slightly. Charm spells. I'm not gonna lie, I like half of last week is like a blur. Let's see. We broke into our friend's house, took over his house.
I made soup.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and Evan made soup. We had, what's his name? We had a big bad boy roll up, 7-foot tall man, walk up and be like, "Hey, were you guys the ones who did stuff?" And we were like, "Maybe." Milo had really bad confidence throughout the entire conversation. We found out that we kind of want to work together, but we're still being kind of watched. Other crimes are gone for the moment. So the next day, we went into town, bought some stuff. I got armor that may or may not have been through legal manners. Met a really nice, smoking hot orc woman. It was great. We found out that there's all these different things we need to do. So one of them is clearing out what appears to be a frog demon at a lake, or wherever we are. I can't remember. Swamp. Another issue we needed was figuring out what this disease was that our 7-foot tall friend has. That was obtained from the frog demon, and we also needed to clear out possibly some worms near the cave. So we decided first to go deal with this frog issue, which turned out to be a lot more of an issue than we originally thought. As we rolled initiative and gathered into combat, I believe me and Shydok got hit with this disease. I think it was me and Shydok. I'm not sure. I know I definitely have it. I think Shydok got it as well. And then as we got further into the fight, we realized something is up with this creature. Where we left off. I know, the greatest summary of all time.
Yes, after getting out of the cave of the Titan, they managed to sort of clear their name with the overseer of the mining operation. However, they do have to do these tasks, as Mitch had mentioned, defeating not only whatever this creature they face now is, but as well as that, some spawn of a throat worm, and then just helping, get the body, which they saw splattered on the bottom of a tunnel, to rest. After completing these tasks and doing no other crimes, they would be, once again, free. Then Shydok immediately swindled this orc woman, possibly. Anyway, we are here to continue a battle. As this great, giant red frog monster has slashed at you guys, we've seen, of course, its attacks have affected both Shydok and Rex, but not only that, it seems to be regenerating its wounds after every bit of damage done to it. Certain attacks are effective against it, whilst others are not, and our party is now here wondering, how will they be able to defeat it? Initiative has already been rolled, but what will we do next? Wick, after seeing this creature regenerate and look around trying to pick a new target, will it be the summoned beast Steve? Will it be you?
Steve.
What will you do?
Well, I wanted to move with the flamethrower because Nebony has now stepped in and I don't want her to get hurt. So I think... Oh. Rex is all the way down at the bottom. And I don't want to hit him either. So now I'm kind of just like, I guess I'm gonna move the. Oh. I'm gonna move. Actually, no. I don't think I need to be right behind it. How do I do this? How do I move this little? There we go. This little box. I'm gonna move this to here,
Okay.
which I think. Is that? Oh no, that'll still get them.
Yeah, as you shoot your flamethrower, last time you used it, it spread out into a cone, which unfortunately did scathe one of your allies as well on its
I think
attack.
I'm gonna, unfortunately, angle it towards this. Like, I'm gonna like angle it so that it doesn't. It goes 15 feet this way, and then 15 feet this way, and like this is the cone-ish, you know.
Steve.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hit you. And I
The
can move
alligator
it
with 8 legs.
and activate it as a bonus action.
Okay.
So
Fire
let me
away.
Do that. That nat 20 would have been real nice.
Okay. So you fire, and I believe I need to make a save with
Why
it,
did I
or is
move?
that just the force thing?
No, it's a fire. So you gotta.
Okay.
Oh, I did the wrong
Yeah,
one.
you did
Hold
that
on.
one. Okay, so I will make that dex save.
It's a DC 14.
And, Kayla, if you could make Steve roll a dex save as well. We see this
Okay.
creature fails completely. How
It'd
much
be 9
damage do you
fire
deal?
versus force.
Okay, so we'll just
Um,
use the roll that's existing, perhaps.
Yeah. Just yeah, it's still 2d8.
Mhm.
For both. Just fire versus
Yep.
force.
All right, what am I rolling? I got distracted by Bagel curling up in the bed.
You're going to need to go into Steve
Oops,
and roll
did
a
not mean to do
dexterity
that.
check.
Sorry.
Dexterity.
Ignore that.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Steve don't got much dexterity.
Steve takes 9 points of fire damage as this flamethrower washes
Ooh.
over both Steve and the beast.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, poor Steve.
Where the fire seems to like wash over this monster, you can see it actually catch fire onto Steve, and the hairs or the scales begin to start embering and smoldering.
I was gonna say hairs.
It also has weird hairs coming out from underneath the scales. It's a real weird swamp monster.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And then I'm going to use Firebolt as my action.
Okay.
Whap.
Fire away.
That is a 16 hit.
A 16 does hit.
Takes 2 fire damage.
Yep, the fire just hits it. It doesn't even pay any attention to you. Okay, next
Boo.
up we have Anemone and Steve.
Anemone. All right, starting with Anemone. She is currently Burr. So hold on, open brown bear. I gotta get my 3 character sheets in order here.
Yep.
All right, so the bear has the multi-attack, right? Yeah, bear makes 2
Yes.
attacks, one with bite, one with claws. So we're gonna go in with the bite attack on Frog Boy first.
Okay. So Anemone, in the form of a bear, takes a chomp
Ooh.
against this thing. And yeah, seems to chomp into it, biting deeply for 12 points of piercing damage.
Not bad. And then I'm gonna take a swipe at it with my claws, but probably not do anything given that
Yeah,
attack.
the second swing misses. It, felt the pain of the bite and managed to, kind of bounce back away from the attack.
Yeah. Okay, for Steve, since he just got fired on, I think we're gonna have him move. Maybe can I just have him come up and join me, I guess? Or
Yeah,
actually,
you can have him walk around the edge of this thing without getting any...
would that be too far? I can't
That'd be
tell.
okay.
Okay, just have him go up there so Wit can do their thing. And then from here he's going to take his attack. Okay. Now, all right, Steve also has a multi-attack, and he also has maul, but it's like 2 different things.
I think the when you read the multi-attack, it says like if he's at this level, yada yada, he can do this. But
Gotcha. So I should just go maul.
yeah.
All right, so he's going to move over there to avoid the fire, and then maul this frog boy.
Okay. He
Also-
manages to get a big old claw in at this thing.
Yeah, he does.
You see Steve actually begin to climb up on this thing and start slashing away at it as it's not paying attention.
As he should.
So Steve
And
is
that's
now
my turn.
latched onto this frog monster. Milo, what's up?
So I have these two little things next to me, right?
Indeed.
I also believe, if I remember correctly, I did cast the Maximilian's Earthen Grasp with a hand that's
did.
just killing around.
Yep. It's just kind of being stepped on right now.
Yeah. I would like to use my action to, with the giant earth hand, to try and grab the big red dude again and lock him down.
Okay. Could you make a
So-
concentration check? Because I don't believe we did that. As you got chomped the first time.
Yes, I did get chomped. You're right. So
I don't know how many times it was, but we'll let this save.
I think it was once.
Yep.
I had
So you're
10
good to go.
10 hit points, and knowing me, I took 10 damage. So I believe I was also infected. So
Okay. Yeah, I know there
because I was the ghost scratch.
a few things were gotten. So, okay, I believe
Yeah.
he needs to make a strength saving throw against you.
Yeah, strength.
Okay, he makes this. 18. So once again,
He passes.
avoids that completely.
Or no, actually, he takes 2d half damage, 2d6 on a failed save.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, never mind. That's a crush it. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind. My bad. You're reading the wrong part. So I think I haven't used that. I'm pretty sure I haven't used my phase step yet. So I am going to use my phase step bonus action to get away from these things.
Okay.
So I can go 30 feet. So I'd like to get, like, can I get on top of this tree here? There's like, this big
Sure.
fallen
Yeah,
tree.
it's like a bridge between the two bits of land. You can
Yeah. So
face step. You see him kind of disappear into the air and then reappear on top of the branch.
yeah, and those
Only
two
little guy.
dudes, because I'm a winter eldrin, they
Yes.
have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
I
See,
think it's
they
just within
are
5 feet. Yeah.
big, crunchy tadpoles. So
They are
have
big,
5
crunchy
wisdom. I'm just gonna say this for both. Yeah, they're both afraid of you.
Okay, sick. They are terrified of me.
Yep. Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Meanwhile, Shydock is going to get a shot in with his sling against this creature while he can. Firing it away with his sharpshooter bonus. But as he fires, he's not able to hit. He's trying to focus on his target too hard. Rex, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I'm assuming if I move, it'll do an attack of opportunity. So
Likely,
probably
you
just
haven't seen
chill
it
where I am.
Attack anyone else at the moment, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna try out a spell I haven't used yet. I am gonna try out Holy Mirror.
Okay, so you see where once Rex was standing. Suddenly he steps forward and he stays in place at the same time. He steps to the side and he stays in the previous location. You now see almost several copies of Rex standing in close proximity nearby each other.
We all high five.
They all high five, but you don't hear any clapping. Just okay. Let's see. This thing is now going to choose a target. Oh man, it's gotten hit by that cannon, but the creator of the cannon is too far away. It's gonna try to grab Steve and chuck it off its back.
Not Steve.
Yep.
What's happening?
Steve. Steve. Oh.
Oh no.
It tries to grab, but Steve has just such a good grip on his back that he's not able to do it. It is now going to make another attack at at Rex. So
What?
it's going to swing an attack your way. I believe. What does it have to do to hit you at the moment?
So I think it just needs to beat my AC, for it to land a hit. But I have to roll, and if I land a 6 or higher, it will hit my duplicate, so I will take no damage.
Okay.
Oh, it's like mirror
Each time it
image, right?
targets
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
you
so
roll a
it'll go up.
D20
The dice roll I'll have to use gets higher and higher.
Yeah, and the duplicate's AC is 10 plus your Dex mod, so whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yep. So go ahead, roll me a D20. We'll see where it's attacking towards.
Right.
Please roll above a 6.
Yeah,
I
above
know
a
you
6.
couldn't do it
right?
earlier, but
Hey.
Beautiful. It swings, and does it? Let's see. I think it swings and still misses even.
Yeah, I was
with
gonna say
your
I think it's a
duplicate.
miss. Yeah.
You know that what it's swinging at isn't quite you, but everyone else just sees Rex being able to dodge yet another attack.
Hooray.
And this is now going to send a bite attack at the bear to finish its turn.
Not me.
You take 8
Oh, no.
damage as it just chomps onto your bare fur.
How do you know that I take 8 damage, though?
Is your AC under 21? Sorry.
Bear AC's
12,
not that
man.
high. Not that high.
Might be 11. That's
Oh,
your
I didn't
also
mean to
lower.
roll that. I was trying to edit that.
Oh, okay.
Initiative
I was
is
trying to
now
edit my hit
15.
points.
Just your AC. But yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
get
No.
chomped on. However, this attack does not seem to spread the disease as his other attacks have been doing before. It is
yeah,
now back to let's see, Wick's turn. I got confused because Steve is now in the initiative order, but
Oops. Ironically, I think that puts Steve in the same position he would have been.
well, Steve went on the same turn as Anemone, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna do the same as I did last.
fire, fire.
Fire, fire.
Pew pew.
Okay, deck save from the monster. You see
yes.
its skin begin to crawl back over itself, regenerating once again as you fire at it.
Man.
Well, let's see if it takes a wonderful 2 damage. Well,
Who?
yeah, you notice the fire seems to not be doing a ton against this boy. Wow.
I don't have anything else.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and then I guess I'm gonna do a fireball.
Yeah.
'Cause I
One
don't have
damage. One damage
anything
again. One
else.
damage again. Let's go. Okay.
1.5.
Yeah, it rounds up to 2 damage.
Let's go, player
Big
advantage.
hits. Big hits. It's not even player advantage. It's a round up all the time to make it fair on everyone.
Oh,
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah, right. Can never have the argument if we just always round up. Although that does always give the advantage to whoever rolls more times, which is usually the player, so fair enough. Let me just swarm you with 30 goblins tomorrow.
What the?
Alright, next up. Anemone.
Anemone. Okay, I
You just
am
got
Burr.
chomped.
Yeah, but I'm a chomp back with a big old bite.
Ooh, indeed you do chomp back. And where the fire isn't quite able to do a ton of damage here, the chomping certainly is. As both Steve and Bear Anemone are just tearing chunks out of this thing, it doesn't manage to be able to regenerate everything. And you see just like gouges torn out of it. You see Anemone jump up and just take a bite on the side of this thing's head and tear a chunk of flesh off. Inside its head, you just see this pulsating light coming from it as Anemone finishes her attack.
Alright. We got going with the claws. I want to aim towards the light.
Okay.
Boom.
Don't go towards the
Ooh.
light.
We're going towards the
I
light,
think you
boys.
may- Oh yeah, you got the multi-attack, yeah. So as you
Yeah,
continue
as a
that
bear.
attack, you claw, and you shove your paw into this thing's head, and as you pull back your claw, suddenly what seems to be this glowing, faintly purple crystal falls out of this thing's head. But it is still alive.
Oh, snap. Alright, Steve, you're up, my boy. He's gonna go in with another maul.
My goodness.
Steve continues to
Period.
tear this thing apart.
My goodness.
Anemone's going ham on this thing. Last turn she did 22 damage. Dang! Come on,
Oh,
girl.
yeah.
Love to see it.
This
Bear
thing
with
just seems to be
multi-attack,
standing,
Steve with
slugging
multi-attack.
around like
You're
a
our
zombie.
Apparently,
As
Anemone's the tank. Can y'all
These-
believe it?
Druids-
these two
druids are
animals
levels
continue to
are-
rip
are
chunks
tanks.
out of this thing as it just lumbers along, crystal floating, cluttering to the ground. It is now Milo's turn.
How much damage does this thing have? Jeez.
It keeps regenerating something. So.
I know,
But
but
there's not a lot left to
Yeah.
regenerate by the look of it.
I'm gonna make sure it doesn't regenerate at all. So I will use Chill Touch on it again. So I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack. Please
Okay.
hit. I have a +7. Okay, I can't roll from there. I gotta remember that. That's a 1.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
I don't
like the
feel
tip of
like
the
it's
drink
quite
after.
got the grip on it that you want it to.
Oh yeah, no, that's upsetting. Well, that's my turn. Next.
Shydock fires away yet again. And
Holy.
as he's not
Oh,
here,
jeez.
Shydock fires, finally landing a pelt from his slingshot right through the rest of this thing's head that was surviving, and it collapses to the ground, but the body keeps convulsing and shaking as it's on the ground. Rex, your turn.
Sacred flame.
Okay.
Radiant damage.
Yeah.
Dexterity save. It has both advantage and disadvantage here, so it's gonna equal out.
Oh.
So,
I think it's got to be a 13.
yep, it beats it. Weirdly enough,
Wow.
it beats it, destroys
Crit.
it. And
That's all I got.
you see it begin to kind of like crawl itself back up as it regenerates a little bit more life, and is now going to use every ounce of its being to try to get rid of Anemone. It is going to
understandably.
use its movement to get up off the ground and claw at you.
Doesn't hit.
It's going to bite at you. 8 damage.
That hits.
Are you still in your bear form?
I am, actually.
Makes a final claw attack against your bear
Oh,
form.
no.
Dealing 10 damage.
How's your bear form looking?
I'm still up.
Okay.
It continues its relentless attacks. You see this thing barely able to stand. Wick, your move. I have a lot of fire attacks.
I don't have anything that's not fire because all my other spells are like exploring because I forgot to change them last time. And my cantrip is fire, and I chose fire instead of force. So we're just gonna do what I've been doing. Because even if I'm taking some health off,
Mhm.
keeping it down, I'm cool with that. Flamethrower.
Okay. Another dex save. Now here's the bad news. It has advantage.
Oh,
So-
since when?
It's kind of had it. It just hasn't come up a lot with the rolls you guys have been doing. It's been a lot of front-loaded rolls. And I probably forgot a couple times. But it's, once again, takes a little bit of fire damage. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
And
I'll
it
leave
is still
It's fine.
standing.
Firebolt.
Okay. Will it take the big one damage? Well, yeah, it does take the 1 damage. Plain and simple. No way to avoid it. All right.
Yeah. I literally don't have any damage. Other than that.
Well, Anemone, as a bear, you see this bear and Steve himself both looking injured, putting up a good fight, but this frog monster's even more injured. Anemone, what do you do?
Well, I'm still up as my bear, so we're still gonna try and take this thing down.
As you make one more bite attack on this, how do you destroy him?
Hey! She's just kind of at this point mustering all of her strength because she's taken a little bit of a beating from this frog monster. She's probably getting over it at this point, just wants it to be dead, so I guess I don't think it has much of a throat, but she's just going for whatever's there, trying to choke it out.
Yeah, you see this bear just latch on to its throat as this little weird, creepy swamp gator monster clutches onto the back of its neck, and they both just, rip at it until its head just kind of collapses off its body. And once again, the limbs just seem to convulse and kick in random directions as it lies to the ground, a pulsating gem laying next to where its head once was.
A gem.
With a
Can
faint
I go
light.
examine it?
Yes, you can. Anyone else doing anything before the
Me and my
ends?
clones are playing rock paper scissors.
Is the fight done? Because there's still all the other little mini frog
Yeah.
boys. Are they coming after us?
You see, they're tadpoles and they can't walk on land.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
effectively,
W's.
unless you guys decide to go swimming, you might be alright.
All right. I'll probably just chill in my bear form for a little bit until well, do I see any like dangers currently around?
The body is still kind of kicking around, having random muscle spasms, and you saw it get up once after this happened before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stay in bear form then,
Are
just
you
to
moon
make
druid?
sure. Yes, I am.
I don't remember what level it is, or
think.
if it's just a thing after a certain level. But
You
I'm
can use
pretty
spell slots to
sure-
heal yourself potentially. too.
Yes. If you want to use a spell slot, you can give
Ooh.
your bear form a D8 of health.
It's probably on a little features thing. Yeah, I guess D8 is what it
Yeah.
gives you.
Yeah.
I play a
Can
druid
I-
in every campaign, so that's why I know.
On just like the brown bear character sheet?
It should be on your character sheet. It'll be on the
Yeah.
side somewhere. And
Under features.
Oh, let me
Because
see.
you can either use a spell slot to give your bear form or like your wild shape a D8 of health, or it's a D8 of health every spell slot. So if you were to use a second level spell slot, it would be 2D8. Or you can, I believe you can do the opposite. Like you can like use a wild shape to get back a second level spell slot and under. I think.
I don't know if that's at this low a level, but you can definitely do the healing one for sure if you'd
Yeah.
like to. Otherwise, you could just wait until you shift out of bear form and keep the spell slot. Either
What
way.
would I click for that? I'm down to do the healing thing.
Okay, let me look at your sheet. Should be
Under
somewhere on the-
features and traits?
should be somewhere on the bottom side of the main thing. If it automatically put itself there, I don't know
I
for
don't
sure.
remember the name of the feature. that it
Beast
is,
shape, combat,
or
wild
trait.
Is it combat wild shape? It is combat wild shape. As your bonus action, wait, no, that's you can use a bonus action to 1d8 hit points per level of spell slot expended.
Okay, so do I just roll a
Is the spell
1d8?
thing in there, or is it not?
Or do I roll?
There's no spell thing specifically in there, so just roll a 1d8 and take a
Okay.
first level spell slot off somewhere.
I'm not like about to die or anything. Well, if I got one more hit, I probably would if it was a decent one, but
You get wild shapes back on short rest too, so it's up to you.
1d8. Wow, that was helpful.
2 more health. Hey, more damage than her fire.
I'm at a whole 10. Let's go.
Okay. All
Oh
right.
man. I'd like to just chill touch this thing one last time.
All right, go
to
ahead
make
and
sure
roll a
it's
chill
not
touch
gonna-
with advantage.
Yay!
As you're
with
literally
advantage.
pressing your magical fingers to its head. You do indeed chill touch it. Show me that spell description just so we can confirm the lack of healing.
It's until my next turn.
Okay.
So, make
it
a ranged
cantrip?
attack. Yeah, it's cantrip. On a hit, target takes D8 necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. So
Very
yeah,
good.
and it's not undead, so it doesn't have a disadvantage on attack against me.
So your beast of a bear heals up. You see
Mm-hmm.
as this creature begins to slowly stop twitching and convulsing. And
Look
it
at the
seems that the
crystal.
battle is safely over.
Yay!
Period.
Let's
What
kill
does
all
this
its
crystal
children.
do?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Maybe it's the cure.
Okay. You feel it shock you, but you don't take any damage.
Can I grab? Seeing that it gives like my fingers like a little buzz, can I just like take one of my many cloths and skirts and kind of hold it with the cloth? Maybe that'll help it. But I'll just say, does anyone want me to find out what this is? I can like find out if it's useful for us. I don't know. I don't know if Milo, if you have a way to like tell what it is or what it does.
I mean, I can certainly check it out and see if there are any remnant arcane energies. If I had to
Well, it
guess,
tried to zap me. It made my fingers feel very tingly.
Roar!
Yes.
I'm a bear.
I kind of give the Rexes a look
Yeah.
because of the tingling sensation.
As you see the disease on my back.
It doesn't seem to have
Yeah,
like taken
also-
anything. You just see a
Yeah, but
bite
it's just there.
that a claw
Yeah.
mark that very obviously did something to you.
Definitely have one of those too. You said it is Zaktu? Well,
It felt like it felt very tingly, like I don't know, very reminiscent of like, the whole theme of this place of like very lightning-y.
lightning.
I can find out what like kind of magic, but I can't find out like what it does.
I mean, give me some time, and I can definitely tell you as much as I can about this piece of equipment.
Sure.
And
Don't touch it with your bare hand though, it's gonna hurt.
yes, this point, I will move it with the cloth that you've provided,
Okay.
and I'll just start drawing some runes, and I'll ritual cast identify. So
All right. Obviously,
10
with
minutes.
your capabilities, you're able to make that happen. As you're casting, you seem to realize it's likely made of Titan glass, which is what you've seen plenty of by now, as well. What's everyone doing while he's casting this ritual? We have a bear.
For me, I would like to go up to our beheaded friend,
Oh yeah.
and if I could grab a sample of its saliva and its blood, that would be great.
Absolutely. Make a survival check to gather those, or medicine check. I'll give you either one.
Okay, let's see. Which one am I better in? Actually, both of them are the same.
Yeah, not surprising.
So, yeah. I'll do.
You managed to gather them up into like a spare vial you have, which you gathered for a reason. So you seem to have the samples, whether they're exactly the type of samples that you need or not, you don't know, but you have things.
Hooray.
I think I'm just gonna keep a lookout to see if there's any more frog monsters. Because how far away are we from the? What the heck was it called again? Sort of an A. Not apothecary. The building that we're trying to go to.
Oh, the wizards?
The light,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
tall, pointy boy.
The refinery?
Refinery.
Refinery.
Does not start with an A.
The
I-
refinery, yes.
Oh,
A
refinery.
refinery.
Our refinery.
How far is the refinery currently? From our
It seems
position?
like you can't quite see it with how hazy everything is around here, but you see in the sky the giant antenna. It can't be more than a couple 100 feet away at most.
Okay. I'm trying to keep an eye out the best I can.
Yeah,
Trying
you
more
should know the
monsters.
direction to go at the very least. The question is just finding a path through the swamp that doesn't put you into tadpole-infested waters.
Yeah. That would suck.
Okay. So,
Alright. Anyone doing anything else before you take off?
I guess if we're moving, I'll probably de-bear myself.
All
yeah,
right.
I'd like to
Um,
finish the ritual first. Unless your thing about the Titan glass was the ritual.
The ritual completes, and you recognize this item as being able to summon an elemental at will. And
Oh.
your deduction leaves it likely that
That's
could
an
be
element.
something lightning based.
Well,
Could you make an Arcana check for me at the end of that, by the way?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen, strange creatures. You've studied about them all over the world. And there's things that, have crystals embedded into their, bodies somewhere to, control them or stuff. But that doesn't seem to be exactly what this is. So it's not exactly what you expected to find, but seems pretty clear to you.
Well, frankly, I don't think this is an elemental. So the crystal, it is for spawning, creating, summoning elementals at will.
Whoa.
Except the crystal was embedded within the creature, which is bizarre, considering I don't think it at one point used any kind of elemental
Maybe it just
magics?
swallowed it. Maybe they got it
Or
from like the refinery or something.
Maybe somebody summoned it like I summoned Steve.
Well,
But it's not
not
an
to-
elemental.
True.
It's also not a. I mean, you're not wrong. But you use your innate magics to summon Steve. This
Yeah.
thing is synthetically created to help summon elementals for people who have not any skills within the arcane arts, unlike yourself and myself and most of the people here.
Ooh,
I
well, we should
guess.
keep it.
Ah, yes. This is something could likely have belonged to the refinery at one point. It could have belonged to the town. And this thing could have hidden it. Or this thing could be some kind of elemental time bomb, per se. And we took it out before I could do what I needed to do. So, I would just be very careful when wielding it to not try and summon an elemental. Because that would be bad for us, most likely. Unless the elemental is an ally, which I do not know. So.
It's possible.
It is possible, but it could also backfire.
Who should hold on to it?
I could put it in my bag.
I mean,
As long as it's not gonna mess with my snacks.
I think it would make them spicy.
Ooh.
I mean, I can always.
If it does spawn an elemental or like a thing, I mean, I'd know what to do maybe, but I don't know. I did just whip that frog boy's butt, so.
True.
We could do that. We could always put it in my component pouch if you are worried about your snacks.
I don't
being
really
charged.
care either way.
I mean, it is possible. If they touch things, they might charge them. I do not know.
Whatever.
Fair.
Cooked
I-
oats is. So, it's really up to you.
Well,
I would say
I
you.
think- I was gonna say we should probably keep moving.
Oh, yes. That's
Maybe.
probably a good idea. Before the night falls.
To the refinery.
All right.
I've got my little cannon that can follow us for an hour.
I have Steve.
True.
Steve's still up, right?
Yep, you see it, and it's, you know, multiple legs. It seems to have grown an extra leg at this point. Just scuttles up.
Hi, Steve.
Just makes loud chomping noises in your directions.
I like him.
Whoops, my bad.
So, Milo,
Holy
since you
mirror.
have the best sight in this area, could you make a survival check to navigate a way through this swamp?
Sure can do.
I don't remember your wisdom score, but it seems fine. So, yeah,
13.
you got a good little, you know, vantage point from up here on this log. You see a couple other ones. I'll get you across safe towards the direction of the massive mechanical antenna, and you seem to travel through. As you approach and you all get closer, you see that whatever this building you're approaching towards, yes, it does have a large connection of metal rods expanding ever upwards from the center of it, but it seems to be based out of what once was a church or cathedral of some kind, where, you know, perhaps once there was some sort of, you know, holy work done or anything like that. It definitely now seems to be outfitted with a bunch of different mechanical things, just metal bits strapped all over it, and, you know, a bunch of just like subtle lights magically glowing from all around it. Do you approach?
Has it been an hour?
Sure.
It has not been an hour yet.
Should we? I guess it's unlikely if the refinery is working with the village that they are going to be hostile. Apparently,
Say,
there
are we
are,
walking in? Are we sneaking in?
I mean, there are other wizards, so I mean, I could try, but they could be so stuffy and unrelenting, if you will. So,
Wizards?
oh yes,
Hmm.
very stuffy. Always stuck with your nose in the books. It is not fun.
Totally not how we met you or anything.
There.
That is a fair point you have made. I feel like I have gotten better with conversing and things.
You have.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course.
Well,
I knock.
I say, as you knock it, we let your name is so hard to pronounce in
Anemone?
my tongue.
Anemone.
Yes.
Zanemone.
Anemone.
Anemone?
If you just put a z at the front of it, I'll understand.
Zanemone.
Zanemone. Zanemone. Zanemone.
The-
Anemone.
What do you want me to do?
I think that you should do all the talking.
Really? Okay. I'm friendly.
Trust me on this one, it'll be great.
I look confused.
I don't know why
So
you
I.
think that I would be good, but I'm for it. Let's do it.
You're very
help.
charismatic.
I help knock.
You knock on the door and it slowly
deal,
creeps
gentlemen.
open. You hear the groaning of
Very
old metal
charismatic.
as the door slowly pushes open
Ooh.
and you see a face poke forward. It has deep purplish skin, white hair, and just like glowing eyes poking out. I'm sorry, you have an appointment?
Hi. No, we don't have an appointment, but we were wondering, or like, we need to go inside.
Yes, I understand that's what you're here for, but do you have an appointment?
Yes, I have an appointment.
Who do you have an appointment here with?
Charles.
Everyone.
So you have an appointment here with Charles, is what you're saying?
I think that was his name.
I'll just lean down. We were sent here by the tall man.
We were
Remember?
sent here by the tall man.
The overseer.
We were sent here by the overseer.
Yeah.
Can you make a perception check, Anemone?
Why'd you have me do this?
Great. You know what? Everyone can make a perception check at this point.
The wizards, they're so
Sure.
stuffy and uninteresting. It makes it so much more fun.
You see them push the door open slightly, expecting to get a reaction out of you, Anemone. But you don't seem to really notice anything. Milo and Wick, you notice that you see in this seem to be a repurposed cathedral. There is a bunch of other Thunder Genasi roaming
messed up the
around
church.
in different ways. But they all seem to be women. There doesn't seem to be any Charles here, necessarily.
Oh. So, can we come in?
I don't believe Professor Deglee is expecting anyone right now.
No,
Is
but
the-
we
the
were
doctor-
sent here
Wait,
by
who?
the overseer of the village.
Who was it? What was the name?
Professor Deglee,
Would I know?
make
or
a
read anything?
history check.
Sure.
Can I do one too?
Sure.
Oh
Okay.
my god, we're
nice.
so intelligent.
Nice.
So I don't know where Wick heard
Oh my
of this,
god, we're
but
like so smart.
Milo,
What the heck?
you've already
know.
been studying up on everything that has to do with these, studies of Fulminox and Titan glass and all this. You recognize the name Professor Deglee to be one of the utmost researchers in the thing. They, you assume that they run the refinery with the, information that you have read about them. They seem to know everything about how the lightning of Fulminox reacts with this area and how to contain it, use it, and turn it into interesting magical items, including some that you may have even heard of before.
Listen, I was sent here to talk to Professor Deglee, so you're gonna let us in.
Make a persuasion check.
I have a plus persuasion. Not bad.
Yeah, you see where this person was ready to shut the door in your face, but now they hesitate. What reason might you want to be entering?
Why are we here again?
Excuse me, I am here on behalf of the Academy Affinity Elementalists. We are studying the inner workings and the researching, a group that are here, the effects of Fulminox and his elemental prowess amongst the lands in an attempt to maybe help clear some of the issues and better the lives of the people living upon his corpse.
We're here to
So-
do research in the field of medicine as well.
Yes.
We want to make sure that we can find a cure for some of the more toxic monsters. And I try and sound and look real smart.
I could.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just show
I'm
my
with
wounds.
them.
No, they can't know we're sick.
Michael, would you consider this to be a deception or a persuasion check? Because there's definitely a bit of both in that statement.
Yeah,
So
I mean, he kind of
Except for
is.
sex.
He's definitely not here on behalf of the Academy for that reason.
let's get a nice juicy deception check from you, my friend.
Okay.
Because I'm helping.
If it was
Deception's-
persuasion, then yes, but your comment doesn't really have anything to do to support.
It's fine. They're both exactly. Oh my god, I'm so good. Charismatic Milo. Oh my god, charismatic Milo.
Fire.
Did I just do that?
With a -1, you roll a 17.
The trauma? I don't think I'm
I don't think I'm
Am I
a
the problem?
drama.
Huh. Well, I suppose we could let all you in. You say there's a problem? Disease? Medical?
Yes. Do you guys not see the giant frogs that roam around here and that bite people and?
Oh, there's...
I killed one.
We killed.
I
the
did
professor will
like
be happy to
50
meet with you if you did.
damage.
Get rid of that pest. He's been keeping us hauled up here for just a little bit.
We did. We did get rid of it. He's gone. Data gone.
Yeah, and so you see
I
it push
killed
the
it.
door the rest of the way open. You see almost everyone in here seems to be dressed the same with like loosely fitting white robes and a white feather behind their left ear.
I have a question.
What is your question, darling?
Is this a cult?
Honey.
I mean, we're in a church.
Can you just make a charisma check off that? It's not like persuasion, it's just...
Charisma.
An
Yeah.
accusation check.
It's like partially intimidation, partially persuasion.
Very charismatic.
No, this is not particularly a cult. This is...
Oh yeah, I was just making
Insight
sure.
check.
It's okay if it is.
Go ahead, make your insight check.
My insight. It's not fair.
Oh, mine or like okay.
She was asking for it.
No,
Well, I have really good insight.
Yeah, I mean, could be a cult. You don't know. It seems a little cultish. Bunch of people in robes dressing the same. You know.
The
Sounds
priest,
like a cult
the
to
priest
me.
looking at them like, you guys never win.
Yeah.
Nobody doesn't have a
Some might
feature.
consider this just, basic, priest stuff going on. Some may consider that
Uniforms, you
itself
know?
as a cult. So, but yeah, it does seem to have, relevance to that sort of behavior for sure.
Okay, we're just gonna go in and we're gonna go talk to the person.
Yeah, go on right ahead
okay?
through. I'll alert the professor, tell her you're here.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it.
Do you have any
Hope
snacks?
that we can help. No, and I mean no. I might usher her along.
I'm hungry.
and eat the 10 snacks that you bought from the market.
I don't
earlier.
want those snacks.
I didn't have to pee when we left. Pee now.
As you enter
mentioned
this
it.
cathedral,
my
you can see there's not like necessarily pews or tables anywhere where there would normally be any sort of, religious activity. But instead, there's a bunch of like tables, seem to be different setups with tubes, alchemy going on.
Yep, it's all wrong.
Yeah, it's just completely, whatever this place once was has now been turned into like the closest thing to a laboratory as this
Can I
region
recognize
has.
anything they're doing? Have I read anything about like? this
Make an
type of-
Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems that they seem to be doing something that revolves around the refinement of the Titan glass. Where
Nothing
there's
sussy.
some crates of just the inert Titan's glass without any sort of magical energy going in. You realize right as you're thinking about it, another bolt of lightning seems to strike the antenna above you and reverberates around the entire building. You feel a mild rumble as certain wires begin to light up, and what seems to be many of them trying to contain the energy from the lightning, from the Titan Fulminox, from wherever this source of energy has come. and are trying to use this.
They look flimsy. Does it look like I could do a better job at making these pipes?
You can see a different degree of many of them. Certain seem to be immaculate, completely refined, with like glass tubing around them just to confine everything properly. Others seem to be what some of the people around have just tied a bunch of different copper wires together to try to conduct whatever energy they could. And you imagine you can do a better job than that.
Just got this like kind of on those, like looking at those ones, I kind of just have like a little bit of a judgy look. Like,
Yeah, but it seems a lot of work that you'd be familiar with. You know, a mix of artificing with other magical means being conducted here.
maybe there's something here that I could use. I'll keep my eye out for anything that might be useful to me.
And at the front, where normally there would be an altar, you see what seems to be this large box. In front of this box seems to be this small gnome who has this big old rock strapped around their chest that seems to be giving off this dull light. And they're wearing these big triangular goggles, and they're dressed in all black, where the rest of this group is dressed in all white. And you just see them like examining this box and writing stuff down on a clipboard.
Is it triangles like this way, or is it triangles
Downwards
this way?
pointing triangles.
Oh, he's got the cool glasses on.
Very
So
classy.
cool.
He's got the
So
rays.
David Bowie.
Oh my god. The Hades cold. They want your glasses back.
It gives very much that vibe. Especially with the lights
nice.
erupting around them every now and then.
Amen.
Purple glows
his-
left and right.
He's got. Is the black that he's wearing a leather jacket?
This does not seem to be leather, but some sort of mesh of cloth.
Man.
Nah.
Just gotta get along with the Titans, man.
As you get closer, it seems to be a woman as well.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But she has short hair and she's covered up in a robe and complicated outfit, so may have been hard
Professor-
to tell.
You said she's strapped to a rock.
A rock is strapped to her, and
Steady?
it's not like massive. It's like about you hold up your hand and it's like the size of your fist, which is probably fairly large for this gnome to be walking around with.
Having done plenty of arcane experiments in the past,
Make an
would I
Arcana
know
check.
what this rock is? Okay, I'd like to know if I can know what this rock is for.
Oh yeah, you've seen others have these type of things before. Not necessarily strapped to themselves at all times, but you imagine it to be a alchemist stone.
Alchemist stone? Okay. What's an alchemist stone?
It's a transmuter stone where
Okay,
people
yeah.
can use it to
Oh.
make certain things into other things.
Maddie knows what that is.
Yeah.
I understand.
Transmutation.
A school of magic that the two of you are probably
Transmutation.
familiar with.
Yeah. You can like embed it and it gives like a plus to something. Like depending on what it is. Like you can make like a con stone and then it gives like a plus to your con and whatever.
Milo goes, transmutation. What is it? What an interesting science to be doing out here. It's very cool. Worst introduction ever.
Didn't even say your name.
Nope.
Oh.
Introductions
Nice
are later.
rock.
Nice rock.
Who let these people in here?
Yep, rock.
The door woman person.
The person at the door.
Oh, all right, well,
Do you have any snacks?
you came here asking for snacks.
Well, I'm hungry.
That's
I'm trying to conduct an
their-
experiment here.
What
That's
kind
their
of
priority?
experiment?
None of your business. None of your business.
But it could be my business if you told me.
It is not very. The arcane world is very particular about the information that it gathers, and before
Okay.
fun, it is heavily guarded. The information you gather, so that you can publish it under your own name and garner such important science points, if you will. amongst the other arcane professors and researchers around the world. Now, if
Kind
you
of
were
like
to-
religion, if you think about it.
Hi,
I'm
I'm
not
with.
sh-
This is the group.
Another bolt
We're
of lightning
here to
strikes
help
the
you.
building and interrupts you as you're
Uh,
speaking. You see
Hey, I was
lights
talking.
flare up all around this place in different levels.
That was very rude, Titan. I was in the middle of a sentence. We're here to help. Because we know that there's a problem going on with like a bunch of like killer, nasty, toxic frogs. We actually did kill one on the way in.
I killed it.
But we're here to help
Fantastic, good for you.
you. We're here
Thanks.
to help you. What was the other reason? We were trying to find a cure, and then we were coming here so that they can.
Professor
Like-
Deglee.
The overseer was just looking to reopen the routes so they could
Oh,
come back
yes.
and forth.
We're here to help reopen the routes.
Oh, thank
Routes.
goodness. I was gonna get to it soon, but fair enough. Fair enough.
Busy.
You were
like-
gonna get to it?
I'm sure I could have figured out what this was.
Okay.
Well, we have a sample. I don't know if you have like the facilities. Like we could maybe do some tests on it, trying to make a cure for like.
Give me the
frog
sample.
thing.
In an alchemical
Saliva or blood? Which one?
Saliva.
All right, here you go. And I just hand it over.
She just holds it, shakes it for a moment. Yeah, the creature that was out there was a red slad, they call it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You
it's
are
a-
so
You
smart.
gathered that all from saliva?
no, I kind of knew it before, but thank you for the saliva. Here you
Oh,
go, you can have
yeah.
it back.
Oh.
I take it back kind of annoyed and put it back in my pocket. Yeah, just thanks for making me look stupid.
It's actually quite easy to cure. All you need to do is have anyone with some sort of restoration magic capabilities to do their thing on you. Not me,
Can
of
we
course.
make,
I don't
like-
dabble in
But we
that sort of
tried
thing.
that, I thought, didn't we?
No.
I do not think that we did. He said
I
that he
couldn't
tried-
do it because I was out of juice.
Do you think that there's a possibility to make a like alchemic medicine antidote instead of using magic? Because I don't know how much magic the current town has.
Yeah, one second. She reaches in her little fanny pack that she's got under a robe, pulls out a bottle. Yeah, something like this will probably do.
What's that?
This is
Is
a,
it a snack?
It is not his.
it's a
Don't
potion.
know.
It's magical.
That's still magic, though.
Yeah, it's
So-
well, it's not a
But
snack. It's a
it does its
magic
job.
snack.
To be fair.
But I'm okay. I
can I
guess I'll
eat it?
rephrase. Is there any way to do it without magical means?
Well, if you think about it, medicine really is just a form of magic, is it not?
No.
I think so.
Medicine does not fall
It
under
is
any
quite,
of the schools of
generic, no?
magic.
Well, it might not be well. Is it not a school of magic? Would it not be? I know there are many people out there who theorize that healing magics and medicines are a form of necromancy. Not I
Yes,
completely agree
but-
with them.
It's divination, necromancy, that it's still those spells fall under one of the schools of magic. But creating and like if I put
This
a
is fair.
band-aid on myself to stop the bleeding, that's not magic, but my body will naturally heal it. But
think
in
so.
this case, we need an antidote to reverse the effects of it. But I was wondering if there's a way that we can make like a non-magical means of it so that if it happens to more people in the town and they don't have people with that kind of magic, they can do it themselves.
I mean, I suppose the egg takes like a few months, so if you just cut off the afflicted area, you should be fine.
I don't really know if cutting off the area is the best course of action.
I mean,
Uh,
there was a.
not
We're gonna
recommendation.
back it up a little bit more. You said there was an egg.
Oh yeah, if you're affected by it, then it's eggs that got into your bloodstream. No.
What?
Rex looks very uncomfortably at his bite.
I also
My
look
skin
very
physically
uncomfortably at Rex.
crawls. Like you can see my like anyone with like high enough perception would see my skin like physically ripple at the like the nastiness of that. Just like what?
Well then,
No.
Well, you see, the way these slad breathe is, they they find the unsuspecting host, they inject the eggs into its bloodstream, and then time passes. A few months later, gets the tadpoles begin to hatch, and then they swim right up your bloodstream, and then grow
I'm
up.
gonna be sick. That's so gross. Rex, you're gonna be a mom.
I don't want to snack anymore.
excuse me. Milo like reaches out his hand to shake this small dwarf. So he's like 6'3".
It's not a.
He's
It's a gauntlet.
bending over.
It's like a 2.5
gnome.
foot tall gnome woman.
No, that's
Yeah, gnome.
She just
So-
perpetually has like a stool nearby her that she's often standing on. And you look around this room. There's like several stools just around different mechanisms and stuff, just so she can always be at the ready.
Hello, my name is Milo. I am here on behalf of Professor Silnian of the Academy Infinite. I really appreciate the information that you have given us. Is there? I have a question regarding the creatures here. Is it normal for them to have transmutation stones used for summoning elementals of some form embedded in them? Again, the Titan
Hold
Fulminox
on.
is...
You found its control stone or something. You're saying, right? Wait, what are you
Yes.
speaking? Elementals? Wait, these are two different things you're talking about. What's going on?
Well, the red slad, you called it, yes?
Yes.
When it died, it...
Hand it over.
Would I recognize the name that Milo said?
Oh, Professor Silnian?
Yeah.
It's for you to answer.
Probably.
Ooh.
I mean...
Make a history check? And then
I was
Mike
gonna
will
say,
give us a DC.
Yeah, you do. He's a professor at the academy. He's probably pretty famous.
I just wanted to know if it was like a fake name.
Nope.
Essentially.
A lot of
if I
smart
had
elf
heard about
people
it.
go study right there.
Yes. Some not always by
One of the
choice.
one of the smarty pants.
Either smart people or rich people, you know. Mix of
Yes.
both.
There are quite a few different peoples there. Professor Shenlin is not one of them. Yes, so as we said, we found it spewed out a stone that is often used for summoning elementals. So if you would like to inspect it, it is. I would have to convene with the party and make sure that is okay with them. But I personally do not see any issues with having such an esteemed member of the Arcane Arts inspect such an important piece. And who had it? Was it me? Was it me?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty sure you were holding on to it.
As I kind of look back at you guys, like, are we okay
Unless you
with
gave
this?
it to Anemone when she asked, but
I don't remember what the original
you
solution
have
was.
it.
'Cause-
Would you look at that?
Yeah, I have it.
Look, it's
Cool.
right there.
Are you wanting to keep it? Because here's the thing. I would be willing to make a deal if we can keep it. I can help you fix or improve any of your like piping and stuff like that goes on. I'm really good with tools and I'm really good with that, and I can help maybe reinforce it. And like, because you seem like you're really busy and you might not have the time to do like a lot of like tedious like small jobs like that. So like maybe if we can keep the stone, I can do those things in return if we can keep the stone after.
She like copies your hand movement sarcastically. Maybe if the stone's what I think it was stolen from me in the first place, and it's my property to begin with.
Oh.
Stolen?
Would you be willing to be like? Would you be like? What's the word I'm looking for?
willing to part?
Yes, that's it. Would you be willing to part with it if I were to help with some stuff around here?
Not particularly. You see this
Oh.
thing? And she points at like the big, like 8-foot tall, like metal box behind her. This is me trying to recreate that. It's taking a lot
What
of
is-
energy.
Do I get like a? Do I know what she's trying to do with it?
Something complicated. You haven't quite seen this before.
Maybe I can help you and we can find something different.
Maybe could you at least show me what this is?
Sure. yeah.
I guess I'll use the cloth that was wrapped around the stone and kind of gingerly pull it out of my component pouch. And not gonna hand it, just gonna, fold the cloth and just hold it in my hands.
Okay. Can you make a dexterity check for me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just okay. You see a magic hand appear right next to it and attempt to snatch it out of your hand. Do you resist?
Yeah.
Yeah. With that 18, you manage to close your fist before it gets to you, and you feel the gentle touch of a magic hand
Mage
wrap
hand.
around yours. Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to hold hands.
Professor. We are willing to do this on good terms. You do not have to snatch things from one's hand. It is very,
I'm becoming
Unbecoming?
impatient.
of course.
You want me to make you some tea?
If
I'm still looking horrified at my wound.
this is the stone that you are looking for, then you are more than welcome, in my opinions, to examine it.
Tell you
Find
what,
out
if
that
it's the
this-
stone that I'm looking for, I'll trade you this potion I held up. It's a potion lesser regeneration. Should help your friend over there from becoming a new mother.
Give her the damn stone.
I'm realizing I
That, or we
also
could just
am
wait a
just
little
like
while.
right
We could all
here.
sit here and
Just
watch
right
as,
in
you know,
Milo's ear, just give her
suddenly
the damn stone
a
and
nice
not
baby.
become
Now
a
you
father.
remember the size of the slad that apparently I got to it. Now the ones that come out are sometimes bigger. It depends. Does he know any magic, any spell cast? And if so, then it's gonna be real ugly. Maybe a green one or a blue one, or right out from the middle of
Can
them.
I cast a
You see,
healing
it
spell on
barrels
myself?
into your
If you
heart.
got one down with ease, like we could
Reminder.
probably take another one down.
Yeah.
When you say any kind of healing magics, are we talking about any kind
No,
of
no,
low
not
levels?
just
Does
any
holy
healing
work?
magic, specifically restoration magic. Now, there's two ways we could do this. A spell that specifically gets rid of diseases, you know, such as, she shakes the bottle around, restoration, or we could use a different scroll I have here that is a bit more violent of a method to fix it.
Violent in what ways?
Well, you see, if we kill him and bring him back to life, then
Sorry?
technically it could work.
I could turn into a bear again.
Look, I have no plans on meeting Celestia in person.
I look at Rex and I
Uh,
go, Rex, my friend, you see, I was also bit and slashed by the creature. I kind of show the wound
Yeah.
that I've also received.
Yeah.
This is a problem for both of us. So I'm seeing if we can get
so
both of
someone's
just
gonna have to
one-
rock, paper, scissors here for
I'm
which
just-
one they get.
I have tortured my own body for years and years. Taking one little hit to be resurrected is not something I'm scared of.
Well, I
I
am.
told him that in character.
Yes. You just did. Now I don't even know what you're talking about.
Not very charismatic.
What wounds? What are you talking about?
Oh
bro.
Sorry, I'm panicking. This is a very tense. I'm going to try to get both of them. Okay?
Rex will remember that for later.
We will talk about this another time.
I think I'm ready for a snack again.
Professor.
What?
I am willing to part with the stone with you. However, we have two members of our
Yeah,
party.
it's a
who
2-for-1 special.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 3 people who we
Oh,
need
I
to
forgot
cure.
Shydock has it too.
If you,
Oh,
the
no.
Shydock?
forgot.
Oh,
think
I was-
Shydock has it too.
I was talking
So-
I'm
about
pretty sure
the.
Milo saved. And Shido.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Milo's fine. I think me and Shydock have it. I'm pretty
Oh, okay.
sure.
Well, Psyduck has it. This is fine. It's okay.
Thanks for,
Still,
thanks for the wound information, anyways. That thing goes.
It's either all 3 of you or just.
I
No,
don't
We
remember.
still need
I know
to
I got
cure
hit.
the overseer too. That's what
Yes.
he wanted us to do in the first place.
3.
At least 3.
So we have to see.
I believe the
I
bear got scratched too, but it's neither here
Um,
nor there. She's not a bear at the moment.
am.
You never
The
you
bear
didn't you
saved.
didn't say I ever got infected.
Yeah,
I kept track.
you're fine at the moment either way.
I got like attacked, but like you didn't say I was
Yep, you're good.
infected, so. Okay.
See, scrolls are something that I am very well useful with as a scribe myself. I would love this scroll, I assume of some form of resurrections, and something that I could copy into my book. So, the stone for the potion, and the scroll.
You think that's some sort of deal we're trying to make?
Yes, this is the deal.
I'm not trying to give you this
Also help.
scroll.
Wait, I can also help with the stuff around here too.
I do not want children growing in my bloodstream.
Please.
It might
There
only
are
be
so many
one
things I
child.
want in life. That is not one of them.
What?
You might be a great mom. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to
If
find
I
out.
was
He
infected with
wouldn't. He
eggs,
wouldn't.
I would keep them.
That good
Okay.
for you. Good
It
for
is
you.
also quite the issue that our dear friend here is very well endowed with the arcane arts, which would seems it would create such a mess.
Oh yeah, big green one most likely.
Oh, that is not a good thing.
I like the color green.
Big green things, I do not like those.
We could name it Jimothy.
The way the tadpole works is once it swims up your bloodstream. It
I
burrows
really
into
don't want to
your
hear any
heart.
more about it
until
growing
it
in my
grow-
bloodstream.
Growing in your what? Your
No,
bloodstream?
no, no more bloodstream talk about the tadpoles, please.
It's like a tapeworm, but for your heart, you know?
Okay.
God. Oh, Celestia, why?
So
Why?
we are in serious need
Oh.
of more than one solution.
Look, at this
Um,
point, I'll take the scroll. Just anything. I don't want this stuff in me.
You
I
got
don't
lots
care.
of time.
It is not about the time. Unless this is an alchemy. Like there's a bunch of alchemy stuff around.
Yeah, there seems to be.
Is anyone here good with alchemy?
I took artillerist. I can try.
I make medicine.
I have good arcana.
Yeah, so we could definitely try to
Maybe.
replicate. And
I have
recreate.
-2 Arcana.
So that is not good.
Look, I'm great.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you are. And now it'll never happen again.
With a
Ma'am.
natural 20.
Okay.
So the stone, it is very important to you.
It's also
The
probably
medicines?
mine by the, way we're making it sound. Look, one of
Yeah,
these
but
useless
finders,
priestesses
keepers,
took it,
losers,
went-
weepers.
ran themselves into the swamp trying to take my research and got themselves eaten by a frog monster. So
Wait. Another priest
dead?
stole it?
look around you.
Yeah, I know it's a church. You just don't really look like churchgoers.
What?
I still think it's.
I'm not personally one of those. It's just the ones around here. They came here to learn. They're here from the Tempest Queen, trying to, expand their knowledge, stuff like that.
That is
There's
so
a queen.
I teach them a thing or two, and they learn and do the grunt work around here.
yes. Well, it
So-
is.
How about this? The stone for a couple of these potions. If everyone here is an alchemist and is learning, maybe it could be a fun project that they learn to make this type of potion.
It
And I'll
could
still
be
help.
useful.
I'll still help fix some things because, like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to just be honest. A couple of these, I feel like in like a year or like even a couple of months' time, might break, and that might be really bad. And I'm really good with this kind of stuff.
Couple months, they break all the time.
Yeah, I could help you like make them better so they don't break.
You guys seem to have already done a big help. Now more shipments can be brought here, so we can keep
course.
continuing some of that research.
Personally, I want to go kill the worm.
We're also here to help
We're
in more
gonna kill
ways
the
than
worm
just one.
after.
Now.
See, the problem
No,
with killing the worm is we're still very much so infected with the babies of the red salad.
Yeah, and the worm is
You're
on the
gonna
other
be
end
a
of the
mom.
Titan.
This is a time to celebrate.
This is not a time to celebrate.
We
This is
have,
not the
like,
kind
a
of
week's
parent. It's a
walk.
thing.
You still
the
have
worm.
months to plan your celebration. The gestation period really, takes
Well, here's
time.
the thing. I don't want to celebrate it like that. I want to celebrate it being out of my body.
True.
Well,
It's not like a poop. You gotta give birth first.
What do you say? You're alchemist. Make a couple extra potions, and we give you the stone. And I
you
help
think
you with
these?
stuff.
You think they're capable of making a potion of this higher level?
I don't care. I
don't
just
know. I
want
can
it
make
gone.
one.
They can
Look,
barely
I'm
do an
good at
effective potion
Arcana.
of healing. I'm sure you're very great, but
It's like time.
We could give it a shot.
For the love of everything.
look, I'm
Do
offering
you
to trade you
have
the
the
one
secret
potion.
formula?
Sure.
Can we have it?
What?
The
Tell you what,
formula
I'll trade
of the
you
potion.
either the potion's formula or the potion itself.
Let's get the potion formula and then we
For
can
my
make
gem
a
back.
bunch.
Well, you say that we can make a bunch, but we do not know what the ingredients of the potion
Yeah.
are. That could
We
be.
could figure it out.
That could
Very
take
rare.
months and months for us to get.
It's
Yeah.
like
I'll even take the scroll. Just something. I don't care what.
Do we want
Actually,
the
like, kill me,
potion
please.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you have to kill me and resurrect
single
for a second, I'll take
potion.
it.
I mean, the only issue with resurrection is we do not have, as far as I understand, resurrections, necromantic magics. They tend to require quite a costly charge, something that we do currently not have.
Recipe.
So we making some sort of trade here or what?
Oh
Yeah, do you have any snacks?
No.
no!
Do you have anything interesting on you?
No.
Do we?
If I did, I don't anymore.
I have the Bible.
Could I
I
borrow
I
it
have
for a
my
second?
magical spell book.
I have a flute. Oh,
have
I
my
still.
gold
I have
any spell that-
Steve.
Is there any spells that you could teach them?
I mean,
Well,
I'd be
good
more
for
than
your book.
willing. I am quite quite good when it comes to the elemental magics. It's
You want to try to
transmutating
teach
one.
these losers something? Sure, but they're quite incapable, I promise you.
I mean,
Is there
maybe I
anything
could
that
teach
you
you.
want to learn?
Have you ever thought of maybe transmutating this electrical elemental magics to other elements?
How
Kinda
about
got
we
my
just
thing I'm
make a
working on.
deal?
Yeah, give me your flute for a second.
You want my flute?
Yes.
Sure. Here you go.
Thank you. And she takes the flute and like rubs it against the stone on her chest and hands it back to you.
Okay. What'd you do to it?
Give
is
it a lick.
Lick it?
It's a chocolate flute.
Don't eat it. Don't.
Don't.
No, anemone.
Amusing, yes.
Chocolatey.
But
Can you do that with more things?
Can, sure.
She's
Oh,
gonna
no.
do it to you
Um.
next. Ooh. I turn you into chocolate.
Look,
Still not wanting children, guys.
Just
Figure this
Yeah.
out.
I mean,
Give her a
with
torch.
the so here's the thing, my friends. With the scroll, I can copy it, and we could do it as many times as we need to, because I would be able to do it anytime I have it available. However, again, the cost is really high. Something we currently cannot afford.
Can you let us know the recipe before
Oh,
you give the stone?
look, I'll trade you the potion for the stone. Will you
The
accept this
recipe
trade?
and the
I
potion
suggest that you
and the
accept this
stone.
trade.
I
Um,
accept.
Milo,
Wait.
can you make a wisdom save for me?
Yeah, sure.
What
Wisdom
about
save?
Yeah.
the
just go.
the potion recipe, and the stone?
You hand over
Because they're
the,
basically the same thing.
the gem to her. And she hands you the potion. You feel that you've just been magically duped. Familiar feeling to you.
Does it feel the same
Right.
as the other one?
Not
or is it-
precisely the same, but the same school of magic for sure. This is enchantment magic.
I start casting a fire bolt in my hand because I'm
Not gonna.
I really
going to-
enjoy talking to
got-
you, Professor Deglee.
It's Deglee.
Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy my
Jeez.
chocolate flute.
It is unbecoming of a. Never mind. And I'll hand Rex the potion.
Yeah, this is the one. Thanks for
Yeah.
finding it.
You're welcome.
But now me and Shydock have to rock, paper, scissors for this thing.
no, no,
And
no,
also
no.
we need it
Give
for
it to
the
me. Give it to me
overseer.
now. Give it
I
to me now.
mean, if you're able to do some other things to help me, perhaps I could replicate it.
We've been
We did.
offering.
We did a trade, and then we also made it so that you guys can have more stuff come here. We cleared your trade route.
Well, that was something that was supposed to be done to begin with.
Not by us.
Or the potion.
That was a
Actually, yes.
favor for the overseer, not for me.
Yeah, that she's got a point.
Yes.
If he had just done his job to begin with, then he would never be here.
So he's making us do his dirty work.
Seems
Well,
like it.
In all fairness, I am not surprised, considering the circumstances that we are under.
Can you turn this torch into chocolate?
No, stop. Not
She grabs the
important.
torch and
Oh,
you now have a chocolate torch.
Nice.
I do not follow
Can I
a
have the
religion,
potion, please?
but I'm about to follow a religion.
Please. Rex.
Rex, what do you do?
I know
You
we
feel
need
your
it for the
skin
overseer.
crawl for a moment as you hold this
I know, I
potion
don't
in
like
your
it.
hand.
Fine. I
Are we
give it to
fine?
her.
Thank you.
We can always try and reverse understand the alchemical components of the
What I want.
potion. We just need a setup to do so.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It takes a few things that don't exactly grow around here.
Did not think so.
Oh, we'd know that if we had the recipe.
It's a short trip across the ocean if you wanna.
I can fly.
You can't carry anything though. It's a small bird.
Is you can also only fly for like not
I can
exactly that long.
swim.
Still not for very long.
Like an hour.
Yeah.
It's like a 7-day boat ride.
That means to be in the middle of the ocean, suddenly from dolphin to just person. Satyr.
Great
Also,
idea.
I
Swimming.
suppose if any of you find any other unique magical things or potions, I'd be willing to make another exchange.
If we kill the worm,
No, the worm is for the overseer. What is it that you are requiring us?
Are you suggesting you're gonna go kill the throat worm?
yeah.
Yeah, that's our next stop.
Well, not the throat worm, but the throat worm's baby. But
Okay.
personally, I want to kill the throat worm.
I
think
mean,
we all
maybe
want
if we're planning it like, I don't know, maybe we'll
If
get
we-
more advanced.
Bring me a
and we'll be
couple,
able to-
fangs of that throat worm. I'll give you all the potions you
The
want.
big one or the baby
Oh,
one?
the big one, the baby one.
we
You know,
may
if you
not
find
have-
something
Can we
cool
kill-
there, feel free. But
I'll kill the throat worm.
Okay.
did you come with
So-
an army or something?
Nope, it's just
I
us.
can turn into. Well, I have Steve. Look at him.
Nope, Steve is probably gone.
Yes.
As you,
Probably.
as, you,
Steve gone.
as you look at
Steve
Steve, you see a
disappeared.
pile of crocodilian bones lying on the ground.
Never mind. Steve's not here anymore. But I
Come back later.
Yeah, come back later and you'll meet Steve.
So, okay, fangs of the silkworm. That is one option.
For
Is there
any
anything
and all potions we want.
as
for the
many?
Yeah, if you manage to do
That's what
that,
we're
but you're
saying.
probably gonna not do that very successfully.
It is
I don't
possible.
know. Are you gonna mind control us to do it?
Maybe.
Hmm.
You
Maybe
can
should
mind
keep that kind of
control
magic
me.
to yourself, because it's rude.
I know it's rude. It's also rude to keep people's belongings from them. She gives you a little cheap grin.
I was trying to give you work, or give you help with your work.
I'm quite capable
I-
myself.
Think
Why is
this
it done then?
I'm just letting all these people help me as a favor.
Well,
So-
and I say this really loudly. You seem to think they're all incompetent and that they all suck.
She smiles at you and then yells back out to them, I know they're all incompetent. I tell them every day.
Well, that's just rude. You should treat these people better. They deserve it. Y'all should unionize.
Hey, they put in some better work and perhaps they will be treated better.
Look at Rex and I go, I told you, wizards. want stuff.
This is getting awkward. Thank you, Dr. Deglee, for the torch chocolate and
Yes.
the flute chocolate. We should be on our way now, don't you guys think?
Yes, it seems we may have overstayed our welcome. We have one
Yeah. I
I
solution
think I'm getting quite comfortable here.
to one third of
I'm
the
having fun.
problem.
If you want to go mess with some of the wires, then those ones over there could certainly use a little treatment.
Sure. I'll go over to the wires.
You realize she's just turning you into another one of her incompetent workers, right?
Yeah, but
Well-
see, I'm competent. That's the difference.
I just want my work to
Okay.
be respected.
No, well, no, I'm gonna go over to the wires and I'm gonna fiddle with them for a while.
All right.
Maybe not in a positive way.
Make
Don't
a
cross the wires.
make a tool check of some kind, and
Or do cross
I'll say
the
you can roll with
wires.
any of them because there's tools lying all around here. So even though you don't
Sure,
necessarily have
I will
yours.
do Thinker's tools because that makes the most sense. My proficiency isn't. I think I have to add my proficiency to.
Should be a fairly
click
big
it.
bonus you get. So
Yeah. I think it should
Oh,
automatically-
attribute.
You might have expertise in it even.
Intelligence. Submit.
yeah. So
19.
whatever you're attempting to do with these wires, they seem to be channeling from the upper antenna into a small compartment of Titan glass. So whatever you desire to happen here, your intention, you can make happen.
Active glass? Titan glass?
The current Titan glass seems to be inactive.
Inactive.
That's channeled into.
And how is that close to me, or does it go up like into the glass? Because the glass.
No,
is,
there's
like,
just a little compartment in a desk that you start working at that has just pile of glass. This particular one has like this puddle of liquid in it as well, and then the wire's kind of coiled around the outside of it. They're trying a bunch of weird things here.
puddle of liquid. I want to take some of the Titan glass.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Wow.
Yeah, you just make it look like you're just using the tools, and you just pocket a good sized chunk of this Titan glass as you're going.
And then I'm gonna undo the wires instead of tighten them.
Okay.
All right, and then I guess we'll leave once I'm done. Unless anyone, I don't know if anyone else is doing anything.
True chaotic
I want to
neutral.
go. I got my chocolate. I'm
Thinking
happy.
about my unfortunate fatherhood that could happen.
Well,
Wait, hold on. Is the desk I'm at have like alchemy supplies?
Yes.
Could I like take those as well?
I will say, at this point, since you've been working here for a while, you can make another sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
Okay.
You rolled a 19 on the second roll on the last one, so, if you succeed, it's good things. If you fail, it's not good things.
usually how that goes. Consequences for our actions.
Yep. So, up to you entirely.
Hold on. I want to read a spell really quickly.
Okay,
what I have.
lovely. I'm just going to do the same. No
Not
particular
terrifying
reason.
at all, thank you.
Fear.
Oh, it does say. Is there anyone working around me?
Yeah, you can see probably like 5-10 feet from you. There's another very frazzled looking Genasi, just trying to make stuff work and just failing miserably.
Okay, well, as they're like doing something, as they're about to do something, I'm going to just to myself go, ah, damn, gotta fix this. But I don't have to do any it's just verbal. And I'm gonna silvery barbs them to give them disadvantage and give myself advantage.
Okay.
So then it's just a straight roll.
Drop that in chat just so we can confirm that. But yeah,
Yes.
silvery barbs.
I
Never
have
seen
to
it
choose
used
a-
in that manner, but yeah.
I
Very
have
good.
to choose someone within range. It's verbal, so I just have to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Can you target
They
yourself
re-roll.
with this though?
I don't. It doesn't say.
Yeah, I think you can only give another creature advantage with silvery barbs.
It says you can choose a different creature, so like a different creature from the one that I targeted.
Mm-hmm.
So like I couldn't silvery barbs myself and then give myself advantage on something.
I'm gonna say probably no, just with the nature of this.
Boo. Okay, fine. Sleight of hand,
Okay.
even with
Just gonna-
disadvantage.
I'm
Let's
just gonna
go.
roll this and not tell you the bonus on it. You feel a
Bonus.
about 10 pounds of force slap you on the back of the head.
Oh, what? What is that for?
I think you've overstayed your welcome.
Oh. I'm just working over here.
You're working poorly.
Well,
Wick,
sorry, I didn't want to
think
be
it's
better than
time
everybody
to
else.
go.
Okay.
That seems to be the worst of what you're getting for that. So.
And I'm assuming that I don't get it. I just get the glass.
You do still have the glass.
Cool. Boo.
Okay. So you guys.
He's just doing something, but he's just like so done. I
I'm
know
watching,
you're like looking at
I'm
your
watching my
photos.
party try to fool this girl more, and I'm sitting here like, I don't want these tadpoles.
Your
man.
party, it's just Wick.
I
We
know.
ain't doing nothing.
I'm trying to get out of this stuff so that we can recreate this damn potion and save everybody, alright? The
I'm just sitting
intentions
here
are
like,
good.
tadpoles.
In the meantime, currently ruining the
Tadpoles.
relationship with the person who has access
Yeah,
to
I
more
know.
potion stuff. So
They
Just
ruined
making
it
her
by
more
mind
mad.
controlling us.
that's
That's my process.
It was a little suggestion spell. Come on.
yeah.
Yeah, but we've
it
been
was
dealing with it, and she's like,
it
Wick
was
is not
her
happy.
item though, and we were holding it. You know, she had her reasons,
I don't know.
and she gave me chocolate. So
No, they just made it smell and taste like chocolate. You're still eating a wooden flute.
that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it is a satyr, so
Have
Not
to.
the craziest thing you've eaten.
Nope, it really isn't.
Probably won't be the last.
just eating raw metal.
Okay, I guess we leave.
Yep.
You step out of the doors of this large church, and the door shut behind you. Another strike of lightning, reverberates around the building as you just see it glow from the inside.
Do I hear anything from inside?
You hear someone yelling from inside. Not one of the voices you heard before, but
I'll just be like, that was worth it.
Got him.
Got him. And I guess as we're outside, I'll just give the Titan glass to Milo. You said you wanted this?
What did you get to? Ah, yes, I did want something like this.
I'm noticing we have a lot of thief skills
Yes,
around here.
it seems that is something we are keen to do. Is everywhere we go, we cause chaos and mayhem for the people when we first make our first impressions.
Well, maybe if they didn't have an attitude, we'd be nicer. And I walk away.
I will agree with you. As we're walking, I will agree.
I know when we all die, I ain't seeing you guys but Celestia, that's for sure.
The wizard types, of course not. I'm not going to your priest heaven. I'm an elf. I go to
You
the
know
elven
what I meant.
afterlife.
You know what I meant.
There's
No,
an elven
I did not know.
afterlife?
Do you think there's a satyr afterlife?
Well, sort of. We kind of just re-enter the magical ley lines when we die.
Ooh.
I might have found out.
Become one with nature once more.
What?
If we had the scroll and the potion, but all we have is the
Yeah.
potion.
See, I was
You
trying.
just wanted the potion!
Look, we could have had 2. Now we have 1.
Well, actually,
What do
she
you
was-
think I was trying to do? I was trying to
Professor-
get alchemy tools, but then she smacked me.
the professor was actually pretty adamant on not giving us both of the solutions to our problem. Also, again, solution 2 is their scroll. Very costly requirements. Something that we cannot afford at the current moment.
I just
Maybe.
feel like every time we do a favor for someone, there's a new favor that we have to do for that person. So we did
Yes.
a favor for the overseer, and then now we have to do a favor for this
Well,
one
it's
person.
kind of
the
our
rest of the member.
job.
Our job is to protect the Titan, not do all these like running jobs. But the only reason why we're doing a favor for the overseer is because he thinks that we're the ones that like killed the dang guy, and like because we tried to save him because he wrongfully executed, and then we come here because we did a nice job for the overseer and we're trying to find a cure for everybody, and then she's all like, "I'll give you one potion." And we'll,
Actually- Thinking about it,
what?
I think we might have found a solution to one of our problems.
Yeah,
Not
we
the
got-
babies.
We got
Oh.
the trade route open.
I know.
That was the solution for the overseer.
There may be one more other solution, thanks to
What?
your sticky fingers.
It might be removing these damn kids from my body.
Well, no, that is something we still
We
have to
could
solve.
cut him out.
I mean, we have the
Oh,
potion.
I'm already thinking about that one.
If we can find
To
out
be
the
fair.
tools, I can try and recreate it.
Amputation for the overseer is still an option, but I'm not sure they are going to like that
No.
solution. And we cannot amputate Shydark. We need that sling of his. Anyways, because you have swiped the Titan's glass, one of the reasons that I've been thinking about getting my hands on some is I would like to start researching into creating my own spell to help defend against any tricks and trickery while it's inside the Fulminox's body.
That would be really good.
Considering the Titan's glass is a part of the Titan, and the creature that we encountered inside it seems to be connected based on their own words. It is possible that with the Titan's glass, I can use it as a resource, a component, to create a new spell to prevent us from being charmed by the creature.
Just that creature, though? Not
Well,
everybody?
anything within Fulminox. Well, no, it's just the creature inside of Fulminox.
I'm
Currently,
just tired
the
of being
biggest.
mind-controlled, and I
Very
don't want
true,
anyone
yes.
else to do it.
Also, currently is the biggest hit considering at least this one just tried to take us our gem back, the other one tried to kill us.
Okay, but, like, I understand that it was their gem, but, like, we were trying to, like, work with them, and they just, like, regardless of the gem, regardless, they just weren't working with us on the other side of things. We were like, hey, we return this gem to you. Hey, we opened the trade route. Hey, we're trying to help you. We're trying to help everyone find a cure, and they're just like, I don't care. I don't care. Give it
Yes,
to me.
was the types when lack, many of them lack the ability to feel the feelings of another being. Instead, they care so much about their own research that sometimes they get carried away. They harm those who they care about in the process.
You
Instead,
don't see me getting carried away with the stuff I make.
no, you're absolutely correct. Your things
So-
are for helping
Exactly.
your party members. It is quite appreciated. Very skilled you are.
Thanks.
With that being said, we should probably at least head back to the overseer and give them the good news about the trade routes.
Should we do that or go fight a worm?
I mean, we could try. Do we know where?
Isn't
the
it on
worm-
the way?
Is it on the way?
It's not exactly
Because
on
we'd
the
have to go
way.
the other direction, right?
I thought because it was
it's
the
towards
worms
mine.
in the
Yeah,
mouth.
it's towards the mine.
Yeah, you'd save a little bit of time if you went straight there right now.
We could go there.
Might as
Here's
well
the
get
thing.
knocked two birds out with one stone while we're already out and about. Maybe set up camp first so we can regenerate.
So, what are you thinking then, Anemone? That we go and get the teeth, and then we come back here, and then we go to town?
Yeah.
'Cause
Especially that way, so, well, if we go fight the worm, as long as our relationship with the gnome isn't ruined, we could get the stuff, get the teeth, be able to trade it for more potions, take the potions back, heal Rex here, heal Shydock, heal the Overseer, and then we can head back to the cave.
Well, the good news about the wizards is again so wrapped up in their own research that they usually don't let the promotions and past grudges get ahead of them when the resource they need is swinging in their face. So,
Fair enough.
however, again, we can kill the baby worms. I do not know if we are capable of killing a full-blown.
I
massive
think
worm.
we can do it.
But doesn't the baby worms don't have the same teeth? They
You
come
can't- I
from
don't
the
know.
same thing.
We can
Probably-
fight a baby worm, see how hard it is. If it's a piece of cake, we go fight the mommy worm.
Oh. Okay, look at Rex.
I agree with that. I don't see a
I'm so
problem
sorry,
with that.
mission. I guess it is our only option to get more solutions for the babies in his arm.
If I kill the baby worm, I might be able to disguise myself as the worm, maybe. I don't know if it works as that, but we
What?
could try. If I killed the worm, I could
And-
turn into it.
How exactly would you? You know what is a tragedy to talk about when we get to it.
The thoughts of amputating my arm are slowly circulating in my head.
No.
I really need 2 arms
We're
to
gonna
cast.
fix
Yeah,
you,
do I really
but we
need
just
to?
gotta kill the worm first.
We're gonna get more potions.
Yes.
Yes.
We have, according to Professor, we have plenty of time to.
Yeah, they said it
Gather
was
the
gonna
seeds.
take several months for the baby to hatch. So.
However, several months is a hard stop because apparently a giant green monster is going to explode from your arms extraordinarily
Yeah,
painfully.
let's hurry this up.
Okay, let's go.
We're off to kill the wormiest worm of them all.
All right. So you begin to exit the swamp following much of the same route you took. You cross back over the remains of this thing, and it seems like it has certainly remained completely dead.
Can I
after
kick it?
Absolutely.
Cool.
An egg enters right under your toenail, actually, and yeah, sorry, you got another one. growing. No. Yeah, you find your way exit, and you begin to go towards the previous mine entrance where you were told the baby worms are. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So the journey is a couple hours long. You're gonna be traveling there. You it's much of the same weather. Light rain, thunder rumbling in the distance. A couple more times you see lightning strike nearby you and like hit a tree, but you're starting to get used to it a little bit, some of you, because it seems that lightning strikes around here a lot and doesn't constantly hit everyone, so that's kind of nice. Milo,
What?
you're looking at this big old chunk of glass that you were given. It's like 2 pounds of Titan glass.
Yeah, that's a lot of Titan's glass.
Yeah.
So many spells.
Literally, it was made so the person could research and experiment on it, and you intend on
Yep.
researching and experimenting on it, so
Of course.
exactly what you're looking for in its raw material. And eventually, after traveling through the mountains, you see a couple more goats jumping across in the distance. They don't seem to bother you.
Not the goat mafia this time.
The goat mafia pays you no heed, and you see the large mountains of the Titan once again before you. You approach closer and closer, and can you each make a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
I think you all see, except for Milo, you're really happy about your piece
Yeah,
of
I'm real
glass.
distracted by a giant rock.
Yep.
I'm one of those people.
You see on the path you're traveling, there's a bunch of like gouge marks along the dirt where something large had been moving through this area.
Like dragging or like slashes?
Seems a bit of both. Definitely some dragging going on.
Do you guys think that's the worm?
That would make most sense.
It's the Alaskan bullworm.
That is exactly what I'm picturing.
And Anemone, you see burrowed in the side of a hill, right as you step over it, there's a hole. It's about 2 feet around, and it seems to just be deep and burrowing into the hill itself.
Guys!
In days, by the way, at this point? Or
Yeah,
no,
how lo-
it's still within the same day.
It's the
a
same
couple
day,
hours.
just a few hours later.
Okay.
If you want to, consider any resting, now is not unreasonable.
Yeah, is it like getting
Yeah,
closer
short
to
rest.
nighttime?
Guys, I think the worm might be over there in that hole.
You mean the
Oh.
giant worm-shaped
Like-
hole in the
I
side of
think
the
the
mountain?
baby one. It's only like a 2-foot hole.
Oh,
But maybe, but
Yeah, it's probably a baby.
it's still a big hole for a baby.
Yeah, I don't
maybe
wanna-
before we do this
That's a
fight,
big
though,
baby.
we should consider having a rest.
Sure.
Just to regenerate all of our spells and things.
Yes, in prepping for the likely battle ahead is not a bad idea,
Mm-hmm.
considering we
work.
seemed pretty unprepared for the last one.
And
Can
I'm
we
still
find-
hungry.
an alcove or like any like tree cover or anything like that that we can like not like just off the road where we're like not gonna get jumped?
Lightning treehouse.
Yeah.
Let's see. How far
Oh, yeah.
away from the lightning trees
that
and the
tree!
hole in the ground would you like to be? Is the question, I suppose.
No, at least a good.
Don't want to be.
And do
out
you
in,
want to be
like-
closer to the lightning trees or closer to the body of the immense fallen titan?
Oh my god! I don't want to be
Like
out in the
directionally,
open.
just
That's
describe
my
to me. So out in the
thing.
open or like in a cove where creatures could be living in. Like what are we feeling?
I guess we'll have to go with out in the open. I
Where
don't
anything
wanna-
can see you is where you would like to be.
You know,
Just tell me what you want.
I don't want to be out in the
Well-
open, but I also don't want to get struck by lightning trees, and I don't want to get mind controlled by the if we're too close to the Titan.
Yeah.
So you could probably find some sort of rocky area, you know, put your back
Oh,
up against it.
great.
Yeah. You'll be fine. Just,
Sure.
you get nice distance away from the wormhole, as you
Yeah.
assume it to be.
We'll do
Yeah.
watches and that.
We'll be
As you
crossing
are
the event
looking
horizon soon.
to find somewhere, like you think you come across a good spot to hide, and you see in this spot there's another hole in the ground, maybe slightly bigger, and this one seems to have like char marks around the edges of it.
Man.
Fireworms.
Great. What I'm good at.
You have a hammer. Might be time to use it.
No, I'm gonna change my dang spells for next time. For the next fight if we sleep.
And I'd love to help, but I am not much prepared for that.
All good.
Eventually, after checking a few more spots, you find somewhere that you believe
yeah.
to be safe-ish.
Cool.
Still a little wet and uncomfortable, but no creature holes waiting to jump out and attack you.
Sick.
Does anyone want to do anything before you all begin to rest? As you make
I
camp.
will work on my little thing. I don't know if that would be done by yet or not. I don't know.
What's the little thing you're working on?
I had messaged you
Oh.
last time. Let me.
That
Yeah.
thing.
That thing, yes.
Yeah, you were working on it. Yeah, of course.
Would that be done by now or no?
Well, you see, you work on it. Scroll.
Here, it's free. Here,
Yes, that would be done.
This.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've had the tool.
Okay, cool.
That's the one set of tools that you had perfect access to make something like that. So.
Cool. All right, then I guess once it's done, I'll go over to Anemone. Anemone,
Yeah.
I made you something. So you
What?
can stop being sad. And I pull out a marionette of goat meal. And I give it to you. He's always with you now, and you don't have to worry about going home all the time.
We've never seen a satyr cry, but we're about to.
I love him. Thank you.
Of course, it's like this big.
Got so emotional, they turned into Milo for a second. Is that you?
Thank you.
Thank you. Is this thank you?
And now I realize you're just mocking me.
Now I am.
It's crazy. And
Is this thank? Is that you?
Wait, don't say that makes no grammatical sense.
You just put the in front of everything.
This is not what I do.
Is this thank you?
so welcome.
No. Ugh.
Yeah. There you go.
Yikes.
Thank
Little
you.
wooden goat meal that you can have. So
I love him.
hopefully you could stop missing him and wanting to go back every 5 seconds.
I still miss him a lot, but this definitely helps.
Hey,
glad.
Xylo.
Yeah.
Can I start experimenting?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
What kind of
Yay.
experiments we want to start with?
Are you doing that while you're doing your watch? Or-
No. Yeah, I'll do it while I'm doing my watch. So I'll just start tinkering with stuff.
Tools?
Oh, I guess Dudley, take some of the the tools.
What are you doing? What are you? Stop! Stop! This is weird. What are you doing? Are you okay?
I am just trying to. Everyone seems to make a little bit of fun of my accent. It is not my fault. The elves speak a different language than common.
I like your accent.
I put my hand on their arm. We're just poking fun. We don't want you to change. It's just sometimes you say funny words and we think they're funny because we have like childish humor. But
I like
Okay.
it a
that doesn't
lot.
take away, and you shouldn't don't change for anybody. Okay.
Unless you're a murderer, then you might want to change.
Well,
You know, in realistics, we're almost close to that at this point.
what?
We haven't
We've
killed.
only killed monsters. Okay.
This is true. We almost killed a man at the
Yeah,
execution.
I've only
though.
killed monsters.
No. We didn't. But we didn't.
We-
So we're in the clear.
This
We're
is fair.
fine. We're fine. No,
Um,
but here, you can take any of my tools. And you can use some. Some of them. Unfortunately, they're carpentry tools because they didn't have any other tools at the shop that we went to.
Actually,
And we
this
probably
kind
can never go back there again. 'Cause
of-
you sound-
most likely.
the orc sounded pretty mad.
Yes.
But there's some hammers and there's some chisels and stuff. I don't know. That might help you. But he cool. And I'll put the dancing lights up until we go to bed, or until I fall asleep, and then they'll
Yeah.
dim.
I'm cuddling with my goat meal and going to sleep.
Man, I know so little about carpentry tools. Is there like some way of like chiseling?
Well, for what you're planning on doing, basic carpenter tools are probably not exactly what you had in mind. Some of these tools have been repurposed, of course, to do the different levels of their magics, of course. But you could probably start some rudimentary experimenting on this, but maybe not exactly everything you're intending to do.
Oh yeah, unlikely.
You can hit stuff with pointy objects continuously, though.
That is wonderful. I'm not very strong. I am a wizard.
Don't worry, you got some sanding tools, some scraping tools.
If
some tools.
I-
You got a really nice vise that can hold it in place, nice and steady for you.
Is there any like way I could chip it at all? Not like
Oh, yeah.
try and crack it in half, but just like chip a small portion off.
This set has not one but two chisels and a small wooden mallet to, break away
Wowzers.
pieces.
Man, I feel like I'm back in Super Smash Bros.
I'm just listing stuff from my garage right now, honestly. It's
Yep, that seems about
it's
right.
all there. So
Then I guess I'll
What's
chip
my
off.
toolbox?
I'll chip off like four pieces or so.
okay, can you make me a
I assume a lot of Constitution checks.
a little bit of those. What kind of check do we make to have you gently break something?
Oh, I'm not really being all that gentle. I just want to
Okay.
chip off small
Let's do
portions.
a strength check then.
Yeah. Woo.
While he's working on that, Rex, what are you doing? You just find a nice cozy place to sleep?
Well, actually, I want to do a little bit of interrogations with Milo.
No.
Because I learned some information that I should probably question.
Well, you walk up to him and you see as he, swings this at this piece of glass, and a chunk probably larger than he intended breaks off of it.
Uh-oh.
Nothing
Nice,
happens. It doesn't spark. It doesn't flash. It just breaks partially.
Would I startle him because he probably assumes I'm asleep?
I mean, yeah, I probably would. Because I'm deep in my experimentation now.
Yeah, a large figure is looming
Yeah.
next to you.
I just
Milo.
like grab your shoulder.
I do not have any money. I'm just a lonely traveler with a gem collection, please. They are not
Milo.
where?
It's me.
Oh, oh God. Whew. Rex, please. Why you do not scare me like that, my friend?
It's kind of hard to talk to you when everyone else is awake.
Oh, I mean, sleep.
As you can tell.
Yes. Why aren't you should be asleep as well? No.
I think today I'll stay awake a little longer.
I mean, you're more than welcome to join
So
me.
about
and-
those injuries.
Oh, those, yeah.
I'm not one to pry into
Oh.
some personal life, but
It is
you know, since I kind of have to deal with the possibility of tadpole children right now due to some muck-ups there with the professor,
Ah, yes.
I think maybe knowing a little bit of information about whatever this is might, you know,
Oh, yes.
might be nice.
It was a very heat of the moment thing that I told you about. It's not necessarily related to the tadpoles.
I didn't think so.
No. It was something I just said of more in the heat of the moment, and because I was just trying to get enough solutions for everyone. You're obviously infected. Shyduck is also infected, and the overseer, who we currently owe much to, also infected. Overseer is very important to cure, because we may not make it a few months if they are not. But yes. So what is it about the statement that you wanted to know?
Well, you know, most people don't really talk about their scars out in the open like that, so I'm sure there's a lot more going on here than just scars.
Oh yeah, no, it is. Like I said,
I have scars. You don't see me talk about them.
It was
So
more
why did you
so-
specifically bring up these scars?
Oh, it was more so because I think the spell scroll that they were talking about involved killing of one of us to bring them back from the dead.
Would I be able to see if he's lying?
Go ahead and make a insight check.
Insight.
I'm gonna.
Just make a charisma check, Michael.
Okay.
Yeah, just so it doesn't say which of that it is.
Yeah. Oh, Chris. Yeah, it is.
So, as you ask that, you can see Milo just look very nervous about the topic. We just see these two's conversation continues as Anemone just plays with a marionette in the background.
No, I'm sleeping.
With the marionette.
Still playing with
most
the
likely.
marionette.
I'm cuddling the
sweet
marionette.
marionetting
It's
play.
different.
Kiss me, goat meal.
Yeah, you see he's certainly hiding something from you, Rex.
Yeah.
And that is where this session comes to an end.
My interrogation will continue next time.
Yes. Or even better,
Yes.
interrogation off screen and hide stuff from even more people.
Oh,
Yes.
honestly,
That's
I'm
between
down.
you two, what you would like to do.
Oh.
I'm down to do it.
Yep, either keep more secrets or plan some fun lore drops. Up to you.
The DMs will be very large later.
Just wanted to leave you with
Talk
that
about
bit
it
of
in the group
ammunition.
chat.
James.
Yeah, but then that kind of ruins things, you know, if you guys know, or if just me and Milo know, I don't know.
I would like
Well, I already
but it
know.
not being meta.
I know many things. Maybe not all the things that are going on in the brains of you guys, but either way, there's some
know
fun
most of it.
opportunities. So, very good. Thank you guys for playing D&D with me, and thank you everyone else for watching.
It was totally rad, dude. I love playing D&D.
Oh yeah, man!
Pretty sick, man.
It was so
Pretty
sick, man.
sick.
Wizards, am I right?
It's pretty gnarly.
Oh my god, yeah, wizards, they can go themselves.
Well, Milo, you take 1 point of psychic damage.
You take one
Someone's talking about
one
me.
mental health loss damage.
Oh god,
Yikes.
if we had a mental health.
It's actually just you've actually just knocked my hit point total down by 1.
Yeah, it's
Yikes.
permanently
That's what-
until your confidence builds back up.
I did put down like a mental, not necessarily disability, but I have one. And
Oh, a
my
psychic
personality
ability?
things.
There's a lot of fun games that really delve into that deeper. So,
Oh yeah.
but yes, good stuff.
Woo!
Good stuff. You guys get to find the wormy boy next time. That's exciting.
Wormy boy.
And Mitch, congratulations.
Yay! Congrats! When are you gonna find out?
What are you gonna name it? What are you gonna name it?
Jimothy.
Why is it always Jimothy?
It's always
It's not always Jimothy.
it's often Jimothy.
It's very often Jimothy.
I like Jimothy.
Are we gonna have like a sex
Amputation's
reveal
looking
party?
more and more nicer as we go.
We'll do a color reveal since it's a sled. Absolutely called it a red salad at one point in the game.
Oh, I heard
You
it.
did.
Yeah.
You did. I was like, yeah, it's his accent.
This is
It's a
actually
red salad.
Yeah,
The red
delicious.
salad.
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 It's the accent.
We're gonna
I'm
name
just
it
debating now
salad.
whether it's canon that all elves speak in a French accent now. So
Maybe just
Depends
like,
where you're from.
yeah.
So some of them have like more of a Quebecian French accent.
No, stop.
Ooh.
Québécois. They have a
Québécois?
Québécois accent.
Mhm.
Why say bonjour for hello and goodbye?
Yeah. Makes sense, right?
Perfect.
Oh man. So more background world building. Just wait till we get to the Highland Tiefling somewhere in the world.
They're all Scottish. Every single one of them.
Yep, that's got to be canon at this point.
Same pitch. Same
Yeah.
pitch too.
They elves have the most Scottish sounding names too, apparently.
Gillian McGregor.
But yes, that will be where we pick up next week. As maybe with more dog conversations, maybe not. I now need to decide whether to cut that out of the YouTube video or not and make it just exclusive for people here on the channel.
Maybe.
Or cut it out and only post the conversation about dog just
Yeah.
to mess with
And then
people.
leave the D&D episode on.
Yeah, don't need
And then,
D&D, just dog.
Yeah.
Maybe upload a couple days later just to mess with them.
Yeah.
Something will happen.
Dyson Fire, the dog cast.
You run a campaign, we all play different breeds of dogs.
Upload it on the Monster Hunter day and like title it Monster Hunter just to troll Mario.
Could do that.
No, we could do the honey heist mechanics,
Mhm.
and we all play dogs instead.
God.
That'd be so funny.
To those who
And,
don't know, it's a bear module with
Yep.
sun bears and panda bears and brown bears. Oh my.
You gotta steal the honey. And it works on a D6
Mhm.
module based thing. Anyway.
You'll just steal bones in this case or something. Treats. All kinds of good stuff. What kind of dog breed is everyone gonna play as?
I gotta do Pitbull.
Everyone just plays their
Ooh.
own dog. Mitch, you're
Yeah.
the awkward token cat of the group.
Michael, you're a kangaroo.
No,
I'd either play like
just
a really
kangaroo.
big dog, like a big dopey dog, like a Saint Bernard, or I'd probably play like a really like lawful good like German Shepherd and be like a police dog, being like, we need to do this by the book.
I'd play the druid dog version of Vinny.
Hmm.
For those.
No, we
Yeah,
don't have any classes.
I'll just play a
it's just
Chihuahua
us.
to just be really annoying.
Oh,
You have like the classes are
I play a
like
lab.
beef, muscle, brains, driver,
Which one would the Chihuahua have then?
none.
Yeah.
Beef.
Driver.
Annoyance.
You roll to see which one you get. Which
Useless.
is, I think, which makes it so much funnier. That
Could
the-
just be a
the
big
Chihuahua-
scary dog.
The Chihuahua could be the
I'm
muscle.
the tech guy.
the happy,
The hacker.
Yep.
I'd be the happy-go-lucky Labrador thief.
Yeah. Just the Chihuahua being the muscle, I think, is like the funniest thing
The
to me.
tank.
Chihuahuas always think they're the muscle anyway. So.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
true. They have
Yeah.
little dog. So I mean, you know.
Just
I
as
mean,
little
ankle
cat.
biters, you never see them
Chihuahua.
coming.
They do have little dog syndrome.
So who knows if people, aren't here next week? You never know, something crazy might happen. So don't make sure never to miss an episode, guys. And I guess we will all see you next
Catch
week.
up on the Dyson Fire
Wednesday.
YouTube
Ooh.
channel.
Yeah, I saw a couple new people popped in. You can check out the Dice and Fire YouTube channel, see some recaps there if you want to skip forward, or just catch the whole series. We're only 6 episodes in, so it's still possible. We're still in that realm. If not, stop by next week. We'll have another recap ready for you. I'm probably going to give it this time just because I've put you guys through enough.
No, Side is not allowed to be skipped. They have to do it.
I gotta skip Side when he wasn't here the week before. I'm sorry. I've had to do that before where I'm not there the week before and I roll the lowest. It's hard. It's hard to do. And I'm good at making up stuff that doesn't really happen.
Boo.
I mean, the answer is obvious. Side just needs to watch the whole episode.
Ah, yes.
True.
So
Clearly.
we'll catch you next week for more Titan's Edge D&D. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Ah!
Ah!
Ah.
Whoa.